Viewer discretion is advised for this video. Some people might find the topic disturbing or too intense for their current state of mind. Please be sure to leave if this is the case. For those who remain, welcome to my channel. The man who claimed he saw the universe tear open. Nikola Tesla, the brilliant yet eccentric inventor and engineer, is best known for his contributions to the design of the modern alternating current AC electrical system. But his work and research went far beyond that. Much of his lesser-known experiments involved energy, vibration, and the possibility of interdimensional travel. One of these seemingly bizarre experiments was the construction of a device that Tesla claimed could open a gateway to other universes or dimensions. While this may sound far-fetched, it's important to remember that Tesla was a genius who developed many concepts ahead of his time. So what did Tesla really invent? And was he actually able to see the universe tear open as some have claimed? In this video, we delve into Tesla's experiments and uncover the truth behind his mysterious device. Was it a gateway to other dimensions or something else entirely? Join us as we explore the fascinating world of one of history's greatest inventors and the secrets he may have uncovered about the very nature of reality itself. Imagine standing in front of a massive tower humming with electrical energy, watching as bolts of lightning dance around you, illuminating a swirling portal that seems to connect to another world. This may sound like a scene from a science fiction movie, but it's actually a description of an experiment conducted by Nikola Tesla, the famed inventor and engineer. On March 1933, Tesla, along with his assistant John O'Leary, set up a high-frequency resonant transformer in his laboratory. As they increased the voltage, the air around the device began to vibrate at such a level that it was audible. Then something incredible happened. A beam of blue light erupted from the device, accompanied by a deafening roar. According to O'Leary, the light was so bright that it illuminated the entire room, and the vibration was so intense that the walls shook. They watched in awe as the light formed a vortex-like shape before their eyes. And then, as suddenly as it began, it stopped. The room was plunged into darkness once again. Tesla was ecstatic. He believed that he had created a portal to another dimension, a gateway to another world. However, he kept his discovery a secret, fearing that it would be misunderstood or exploited for military purposes. Only his assistant was aware of the experiment and its results, which were never repeated. Now let's talk about what really happened during Tesla's experiment and whether or not he truly saw the universe tear open. The first thing we need to understand is the device that he was using. Tesla was fascinated by high-frequency currents and their ability to produce electromagnetic fields. He believed that these fields could be used to transmit energy wirelessly and even to travel through time and space. His resonant transformer was designed to generate high-frequency, high-voltage electricity. When it was turned on, it produced a powerful electromagnetic field that caused the air molecules around it to vibrate. This vibration produced a sound wave that could be heard throughout the laboratory. But what about the light in the portal? There are a few possible explanations. One is that the light was produced by a phenomenon known as ball lightning. Ball lightning has been observed by scientists, and it's a rare occurrence of plasma that can appear during thunderstorms. It's thought to be caused by the ionization of air molecules due to high levels of electrical energy. Another explanation is that the light was a result of the high-voltage electricity arcing between the terminals of the device. This would have produced a bright flash of light similar to a lightning bolt. So what about the vortex shape of the light? Some have speculated that Tesla actually created a wormhole, a theoretical passageway through space-time that connects two distant points in the universe. However, there is no scientific evidence to support this claim. It's more likely that the vortex shape was an optical illusion caused by the shape of the device and the surrounding environment. What about the sound that accompanied the light? Could it have been the sound of the universe tearing apart as some have claimed? Sound waves are produced by vibrations. If the device was vibrating at a high enough frequency, it's possible that the resulting sound wave could have been perceived as a roar. However, it's unlikely that the sound was loud enough to actually tear apart the universe. So what can we conclude from all of this? Did Tesla really see the universe tear open? The answer is probably not. While Tesla was a brilliant inventor and engineer, his ideas were sometimes ahead of his time and not fully grounded in scientific evidence. The experiment that he conducted in his laboratory was likely a fascinating demonstration of high-frequency currents and their ability to produce electromagnetic fields, light and sound waves. However, it was not evidence of interdimensional travel or the tearing apart of the universe. Despite this, Tesla's work continues to inspire wonder and awe in those who study his inventions and theories. He was a true visionary who pushed the boundaries of what was possible, and his contributions to science and technology continue to shape our world today. Now let's talk about why it's important to be cautious when exploring topics like these. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of the unknown and to believe claims that seem too fantastical to be true. However, it's important to approach such topics with a healthy dose of skepticism and to rely on evidence-based reasoning rather than wishful thinking. This doesn't mean that we should dismiss all fringe theories out of hand. In fact, some of the most groundbreaking discoveries were initially considered to be far-fetched. However, it's important to distinguish between a good hypothesis and a bad one. A good hypothesis is one that is testable and falsifiable, meaning that it can be tested and potentially disproven. A bad hypothesis is one that is untestable or unfalsifiable. For example, the claim that Tesla saw the universe tear apart is neither testable nor falsifiable. There is no way to design an experiment that could prove or disprove this claim. Therefore, it should not be taken seriously by those seeking to understand the nature of reality. It's also important to be aware of confirmation bias, which is the tendency to seek out and interpret information in a way that confirms our existing beliefs. This can lead us to accept claims that are not supported by evidence simply because they are appealing to us. For example, some people may want to believe that there are other dimensions or universes that we cannot see. This desire may lead them to interpret ambiguous or misinterpreted information as evidence of interdimensional travel. Finally, it's important to be aware of the difference between correlation and causation. Just because two events happen at the same time, or in close succession, does not mean that one caused the other. For example, just because Tesla conducted an experiment in his laboratory and strange things happened afterwards, does not mean that the experiment caused those things to happen. There may be other explanations that have not been considered. In conclusion, while Tesla was a brilliant inventor and his work continues to inspire awe and wonder, it's important to be cautious when exploring claims that he saw the universe tear open. The evidence does not support this claim, and it should not be taken seriously by those seeking to understand the nature of reality. Instead, we should focus on testing and falsifying hypotheses, being aware of confirmation bias and correlation versus causation when interpreting evidence. By doing so, we can ensure that we are not misled by those who seek to capitalize on our desire for the unknown. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to Idris Tedtone 10, YouTube's fastest growing channel.